Hi, um, welcome to an episode of Legs Trains. Now, behind me, first of all, is a wee sketch my son did on this whiteboard. This is quite cool. He's not really into this model railway thing, but I think it's quite cool. He's drawn a really nice Flying Scotsman there, a tunnel, an actual mining tunnel connected to a train up there. It's a cool train. So subscribe, links, trains, etc, etc. Thanks. Okay, that's the end of that bit. I'm going to try and talk really quickly about the whole concept of the whole model railway thing as I see it. First of all, build a track and watch a train go around it. Easy peasy, very therapeutic. Look at this wee chuffer going round and round. Secondly, maybe build another track from the other way. And watch this big thing going round and round. And don't worry if things go wrong. That's just derailed. We can fix that. Now, modern, up to date, steam, diesel, electric, doesn't matter, whatever you fancy. Personally, I've got a bit of everything because that's me. 395 Hitachi. Probably my most up-to-date thing. Now, baseboard. In fact, baseboard you'll just have to do yourself. I'm fortunate that I've got a large loft. But it doesn't matter. You build what you want in the space you've got. Model what you want. Some folk are into steam, some like a certain era. Do what you want. Don't be afraid. I've built these platforms. I've got a grit on them out of cardboard. I built these catenary lines self-made. I am no expert in anything. Expense whatever you want to spend on it. I buy things on the cheap. That's probably my dearest train there, which is the Class 170. I spent 150 quid on that. Your new locomotives and everything cost about 250. I buy most of my stuff off eBay. There's some lighting on the platforms in that station. Again, one step at a time. I've been doing this for 3 years now. But the most important thing to remember is I've enjoyed it, mostly. The classic 125 with some coach lighting. Now, scenery. Not my speciality, but I try. I've learned through watching maybe YouTube videos or trial and error. Again, it's fun. Trucks, cars bought out of shops or eBay, whatever. Buses. They're card buildings. Low relief, so yeah, I won't bother explaining that. The white lines on that road are bits of paper stuck down. Again, imagination, not expensive. These are my, there's a big sort of what would be a shunting yard, but hey ho, not finished by a long stretch. Now I do have a third and fourth rail, and they are shuttle tracks. They run from this chimney rest round to the other side, and there is a bit of, it's not fancy, it's a circuit board you buy for really pennies, get them for about 12 quid, which alternates the track back, the train back and forward. Really simple, and again a lot of fun. Also, I've incorporated an automatic point switching thing, so one train comes out, one goes out. Now that wasn't easy, and see, sometimes things go wrong. It's left the back bit of the train behind. But again, don't panic. Don't panic. Things happen. Worst things happen at sea. These things are still going round. Now there is some fancy doodads you can do. Again, I must emphasize my layout is DC and not DCC, so it's all analog, but you can buy lovely little circuit boards that do funny wee things, like change that point red, that signal red. Now that signal just goes red, back to orange, and it will go green. Come on, there you go. This one is actually connected to a circuit board, which if I ran, there you go, two trains on the same track, which is probably a no-no on most DC layouts, it will isolate the track down here, so the second train would actually stop. So it automatically keeps them spaced. Okay. Horse doesn't look very well. Pigs. Some more scenery. Cows. Plane in the air. And by the way, I have stopped this for few minutes at a time, but that 125, that's a riot. And nothing has derailed so far. Anyway, so build a layout, chuck it down. I never planned any of this, I just had a wee idea. Some YouTubers plan all this stuff, they spend years doing the electrics, whatever, and go on about it, and they never run a train. No, build something, run the train, and if you don't like it, change it, make it work. Electrics. Does that look scary? It's not scary, it's just a bit messy. All those switches are, there's 3 connections, one common, one that flicks a point one way and one that flicks a point the other way. You can wire the common wire to a single connection there that just feeds back into a power source. The other wires you have to feed along to the point you want to change. So it looks complex, but it's not. It's just a bit messy, and unfortunately there's no way of getting around there. And that's that. Don't be under any illusion you're ever going to finish anything. Well, maybe some people do. I'm not. That's my station canopy. Now, I've got fancy there. I got a 3D printer and started printing stuff. So that's kind of homemade, but who says you have to go that far? Remember, build something, have fun. Back to scenery. Ballast is another bugbear of mine. I don't like doing it, but I didn't even know it was a thing until I started on this. Horrible gap in my platform. That there is another bought circuit board that I haven't even got to work really properly yet. But, as I say, I've been doing this 3 years. It's all fun. So I think my message is stick some track onto a baseboard and run some trains. And then, if you want to get fancy, get fancy. And don't be disheartened if things go wrong now and then. I think even the best get things wrong now and then. But, as I say, it's fun. Right, okay, I think I might have to go to bed now. I've got to get up tomorrow and paint Easter eggs and roll them down a hill. So, remember, especially if you're a noob, subscribe! And I hope you enjoyed this, and thanks very much for watching.